Excuse me. Hello from Southern Ontario, September 7th. So, working on today's theme, who profits from the return of the panda? Well, let's start with the mainstream media. They made off like bandits last time. They said, go home, hide, be scared, stay tuned, because we're going to scare you some more. And our views are unprecedented, and so's our ad revenue, so we're making off like bandits. And they did make off like bandits. Speaking of bandits, the manufacturers of the supposed cure that turned out not to be. It's estimated the transition of wealth, the transfer of wealth, rather, I should say, approached $400 trillion. Example, here in Canada, we know our leader, the WEF minion, graduate of the Young Global Leaders Program, class of '92. You may have heard of him, Justin Trudeau. He's a tyrant. Oh, he owns stock in part of the formula, right? So we can assume he did okay. So, and the governments as a whole, governments like Trudeau's, which are just WEF minions, because the control thing, when people are scared, they're not thinking straight, they're hiding under the TV, watching the mainstream media, being terrified they can't think clear. So, everybody did real well with it. It should be noted that here in Canada, Trudeau's continuing to pour money into the development of further products. What was it? It was just under $20 million to UBC, the University of British Columbia, who developed, well, there's a guy there, whatever, it's a convoluted story I won't get into here, that part of that formula is patented, that's what Trudeau owns shares in. Funny, in the mainstream media, nobody's ever asked him how much money he's made, but, well, we don't know, because we don't know how many of them we bought. And when I say we, I mean you and I, the Canadian taxpayer. People at the time were saying, well, I might as well take it, it's free. No, we paid the manufacturers for all those. Here in Canada, we don't know what we paid per unit or collectively in its entirety, because we don't know. Nobody told us. Nobody in the mainstream media thought to ask, I guess. But, yeah, so time to make some more money. CNN, mainstream media, Justin Trudeau, they're telling us they need to make some more money. If you don't comply, they won't make any money. But, yeah.